Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. Sam has been working so hard in the kitchen that I have totally forgotten to pick up the camera to sit and chat with you before giving you an update as to everything that's been going on. So today is currently a Wednesday, and at the weekend Sam spent some time trying to get the floor covered over where all the holes had been dug up for all the pipe work to be installed. So he was busy sort of covering those over, and actually I've just realised prior to that he installed the radiator in the utility room and also in the extension as well. So that I wasn't able to film. I've managed to get a couple of clips of Sam filling in the floor. Also, he has made a start on the kitchen cabinets, which is such an exciting stage of the renovation. So I'll include all of that footage here for you to see what we've been up to. From looking back at that footage myself, I totally forgot that I got Sam to install the shelves in the nursery. So now that they've been put up on the wall, I can get cracking with what I need to do. I do need to put the mirror up and a picture up as well. I'm going to utilise the picture rail at the top of the room to be able to hang that from, because I was originally going to get Sam to drill it into the walls, but we actually got a picture rail in there to utilise it for hanging pictures off of. So I'm going to get that done this week, and I'll obviously share that progress with you towards the end of the week. But most importantly, from the clips that you will have just seen, Sam has installed some of the kitchen units. So I wasn't able to film the start of it, which he did on Monday. But to be fair, I was working in the gym. Sam was trying to get his head around the instructions, so it was a little bit chaotic. And if I'm honest, I'm pleased that I was able to keep out of the way in the gym working, because he doesn't have a lot of patience when it comes to that stuff. So getting his head around it took a little while. So he installed 2 of the units on Monday, and then yesterday he installed the rest of them across the back, which you will have just seen. The plan of action for the next couple of days is to get as much of the units in as possible before Tuesday next week, because we have an appointment booked in for the worktop people to come in and measure up exactly the sizes that are needed for the tops to be cut to size. So Sam's priority is to obviously get all of the units fitted, so he is hoping that with a few late nights he will be able to get everything prepared for them coming over on Tuesday. This week is officially my last week of personal training in my gym. It's such a bittersweet moment for me, but I knew that I was going to have to get to a point where I needed to stop a little bit sooner than my office work. For those that don't know, I have a gym in my garage which I work from, and I personal train clients one-to-one, so their safety is my main priority. And because there's only myself and that one other person, I think now I've got to a point where I'm feeling quite big, quite uncomfortable. I'm in a bit of pain, so it was only sensible for me to stop that, which is so sad because I know full well that I could easily go on for another couple of weeks, but I needed to be realistic and I needed to be honest with myself. So this week is my last week and it's honestly felt so emotional. I had some clients finishing last week and some finishing this week, and I don't think it's fully quite hit me yet. Maybe next week when I'm not in the gym at all and I've not got my clients here, it might hit me a little bit more then, but I don't know what I've done to deserve my clients. They're the absolute best, and the support they've given me and the gifts and everything else has just been so overwhelming. So I'm not going to continue on talking about that too much because I will start crying. My hormones are all over the place. Okay, so less of me chatting and more of showing you what the progress looks like in the kitchen utility and extension. So it is still a little bit chaotic, a little bit less chaotic than it was this time last week. Still stuff absolutely all over the place, but I feel like this middle bit here, which was full of clutter and mess, has now been all cleared because obviously Sam's been working in this area to get the cabinets installed. But before I move over here, I'll just show you in the utility room. So obviously I'm boring Oscar with my talking. As you can see, the holes have been filled and these little rascals have obviously left their marks all on the floor. They've got paw prints everywhere in here. Sam unfortunately ran out of sand to be able to finish this last bit off here. His main priority was just getting this bit done so that he can install the utility units in here before next week. And I mean, there is still stuff all over the place. This is the first radiator that Sam has installed, and it just makes us laugh so much because it's such a piddly little radiator. All of the radiators that we get are from Just Radiators online, and you basically put in the dimensions of your room and it'll tell you what size radiator you need with the wattage and the output, etc. I am no expert, but this is the size that we got told that we needed. So I think it fits perfectly in this gap here. And it's much more practical being here than it was over here. So down here there are still some bits that Sam needs to chop off from the old radiator. Everything in here is all pretty much set to go now, so hopefully over the next few days Sam will be able to get some of the units fitted ready for the worktop people to come. So he's just got to get all of that round there and then this bit done here. So he's going to prioritise those units first over the tall cabinet units that obviously don't need the worktop space. And then coming round into the kitchen, seeing these units across the back here just feels so surreal to me. I know we're having a new kitchen fitted and it's such an exciting time, but actually seeing it being put together makes me feel like a child at Christmas. This is what Sam has managed to get done over the past 2 days, so I think he's managed to fit quite a few. To say that it took him a while just to get his head around this corner bit. This bit here took him a few hours last night to do. So when the units came, they did come pre-built, so all that Sam's had to do is put the legs on them, but things like the drawers and the pull-out units and stuff, I'm not going to touch it just in case I do something wrong. They were already built in, so it does help speed up the process that little bit more. As you can see, this is what the colour of the kitchen units look like, and I was a little bit worried that it would look a little bit too dark with this room not having any sort of like windows in. But to be honest, I think the light reflects quite nicely off of it, and hopefully it will keep this space nice and bright. I was actually going to opt for white units as opposed to this cashmere colour, but I'm pleased that I opted for this in the end because I just wanted something that had a little bit of colour to it without going too crazy. And then there just seems to be boxes absolutely everywhere. So we've got a lot of cardboard boxes over here, and the plinths and all the various other bits just been put down here for now. And then Sam has been working his way through here, and luckily he's not had to move too many bits out of the way to try and find the right numbers. They are all labelled up really well, so it has been a bit of a jigsaw puzzle having to come into here just to reorganise everything and get to what he needs to get to. But to be honest, it's not been as bad as we originally thought. So yeah, this is what the extension looks like and will continue to look like until hopefully the end of this week, where it should all be cleared out and all of the units should be fitted. I was just about to show you the extension radiator and this is in the way, but I can probably show you from this angle. Yes, so Sam has installed the radiator in here. Now this one is a 3-column radiator. It's a really, really big one, and I believe this is the same size as the one that's in the lounge. Absolutely love them and think that they just make such a nice feature. Against the off-white wall, I just think it has a nice subtle difference to it. But yeah, it's pretty much been all systems go, and I'm not sure what Sam's plan of action for this evening is, but I'm going to set up the camera because I am working in the gym. Hope that he will film a couple of bits that he manages to put together tonight. And then for the rest of the week, I'll hopefully be able to give you some more updates. Now we have still got a radiator here to install, which needs sorting out over here. So there is still a hole down here so that Sam can access the pipes, but he does need to get his uncle to come over to help him do that radiator, because I think it involves soldering and that is outside Sam's remit. So at some point this will be fitted, but not an urgent job on the to-do list as of yet. Saturday today and I'm currently sat in the nursery. Please do mind my hair. I've been in the office and literally look like a potato head. And yeah, I'm currently sat in the nursing chair that I haven't actually shown you yet. So I've been meaning to show you this rocking chair and the shelves above me here. So I'll show you that in a moment. Oscar's sniffing around the room. I keep this door shut, so every time I open the door he's always in here sniffing around at all the new bits I've picked up. But yeah, I could literally just sit and rock here all day, but there is so much to do this afternoon. I'll give you a quick update in the kitchen because there have been a lot of cabinets that have been fitted that myself and Sam have managed to get done over the past few nights. Sorry, this little one wanted to join me. Yeah, like I say, there has been quite a few cabinets being fitted over the past few nights. Oscar got quite a lot to get done when Sam gets back from golf today, so whilst I've been in the office he's been out doing that. And we've got quite a few more cabinets to install today, and then we've got a full day of it again tomorrow and Monday, ready for the worktop people to come on Tuesday. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but it's all a bit hectic at the moment and I've barely had any time to stop and chat with you. Whilst I've got 5 minutes, I thought I'd just sit myself in here. Now recently I've been having really strange dreams and it's been making me panic, thinking that I've not got anything organised in this nursery. So another plan for today is to try and get all of baby girl's clothes, sheets, towels, blankets and everything all washed. That's one less thing that I have to worry about doing a little bit later on. And I have got to pack my hospital bag as well. I've been advised to get that started and I can't do that until everything has been washed. So last night I made sure to give the washing machine a deep clean so that today I can get through quite a few wash loads. Anyway, enough of my boring chat. This is what the rocking chair looks like in the nursery. Now it's not fully finished in here. I'm still yet to put a couple of things up, but we have got the shelves in position now, so I can get these filled up with books and decor pieces and stuff, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to sort of dangle stuff down here just to kind of fill this gap. And then this is what the rocking chair looks like. Absolutely love it. If I can try and find a link to it down below, I will. But it did come with this footstool as well, which I thought would be handy either to put stuff on or to use it as a footrest in here. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how this corner is coming together. And whilst I'm over here, just thought I'd show you this blanket. How adorable is this? One of my clients crocheted it for me. So in my last video, or there's one before that, I can't remember which one, I did show a blanket that was made that had cute little teddy bears on, and my client surprised me yet again with this one, which I just thought was adorable. So this, along with everything else, has got to get washed today. So I'm going to start creating a pile here of all the stuff that needs sorting. And before I forget, I'll take you downstairs just to give you a quick update as to where we are at the moment in there. Now it has been quite hard work trying to get our head around the instructions, because let me put it this way, they're not like IKEA instructions. They're quite simple and straightforward, so it's taken a bit to work out exactly how everything needed to be put together, but I think we're getting there now. So across this back wall here we have installed the taller cabinet, which we did last night. It did take us a while. We did have to get our head around the bracket situation with putting it on the wall, but now we've faffed around and sussed that out. Hopefully today we'll be able to get the rest of the cabinets fitted across the top here. Apologies, the camera's not wanting to focus with this lighting. I'll try and take it a little bit slower. And then across the bottom here, these are just what we installed. We're running the week, which I've already shown you. And then this part here was probably the most toughest part to install, because I did have to try and help Sam bring all of these tall cabinets from the extension, which we've had to maneuver around a little bit, into here. So this is what it's currently looking like at the moment. We did opt for extra tall cupboards, which Sam is cursing me for at the moment, because it would have been much easier if we'd have just had cabinets this kind of size. But when it's totally finished and we've got the cornices at the top and the plinths all at the bottom, it will definitely be worth it in the end. And then these two holes, if you're wondering, are for the oven and the microwave oven warming tray as well. So as the weeks go on, I'll obviously show you and give you a bit more of an update, but this is the current situation of the kitchen. And then in the extension, it has started to reduce down quite a lot, and we can actually make our way the whole way round now that it's not filled with so many tall units. I mean, there's still quite a lot to go yet, because we have got to go into the utility room as well, but at least we can access these boxes a little bit more easier now. Okay, so I'm back in the nursery and I am having a bit of a palaver with what to do with this wall space here. Now, I did buy this mirror from Matalan and I do want to keep it here somewhere, but I'm not 100% sure where to put it. It does match the laundry basket that's down here and is a similar colour to the baskets here, so I wanted to tie it all together. But I'm not sure whether to have the mirror in the middle of the drawers or whether to have it slightly off centre. I have got a few spare frames here, so I didn't know whether to have 2 frames up on the wall or one big picture up on the wall. I did kind of want to tie it in with the duck/goose theme that I've got going on, so it would be nice to have a picture or 2 here. But I'm still yet to faff around trying to work out exactly what to do with this. So if anybody's got any suggestions, then please do let me know. And I also did purchase these picture rail hooks on Amazon, but I'm not 100% sure if it's sturdy enough. I don't know if I need to kind of squeeze it at the top and clip it a little bit better. But I got a pack of 6. I'll tag them down below if anybody's interested. It was very easy to put together. But yeah, I'm just not 100% sure if I've done it right, so I'm going to double check that with Sam when he gets back home from work. But it does come with so much excess wiring, so I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this, but like I say, I'll double check with Sam when he's back. Then yeah, I need to think about how I can style this corner of the room, and I don't think I've actually shown you, but I have finally got a lamp for this room as well. So I did get this from HomeSense, and I think it was about £25. Yeah, £24.99, and it's got that scalloped edge detailing on it, which I thought matched the mirror perfectly. And for the price, I just thought that was brilliant. I didn't want anything too big in the corner here, and I think the white contrast against the walls just makes it pop that little bit more. So I'm really pleased that I purchased that. And then coming across this side, this is a little bit more put together. So obviously you've seen the shelves. Sam's mum and dad yesterday gifted us baby girl's very first book, which is so sweet. So that's the first thing I've got in the shelf at the moment. I am yet to fill it. As you can see, it's looking a bit bare at the moment. Over the next couple of weeks, hopefully I will have this space officially finished. And then across here I have got a crystal dream catcher. So there's a lady on Instagram called Bracelets by Jessica, I believe. If I can try and find her, I will tag her down below. But she is a lady that makes crystal beaded bracelets that suit your specific needs. I have seen her sell these on her stories a couple of times. Now, I don't think she makes them upon request, but I think these are just beads that are slightly affected in some way, and she's basically just put this together, and I snapped it up straight away. Now, she did post this actually, I think probably a couple of years ago now, because I can remember I was in the previous house when I got it. I wasn't 100% sure where to put it, but I just knew it would look perfect somewhere, and I just thought in this space in here above the rocking chair, I just thought was perfect. So I do apologise if you're interested in this and it might not be available, but she does do the most beautiful crystal bracelets, so I do highly recommend her. Yeah, that's pretty much everything at the moment. I have got a pile of stuff drying here. I've had a mad moment and washed absolutely everything, so I am getting stuff prepared and ready. Hopefully over the next few weeks this room will be looking a little bit more put together. The kitchen utility room chaos continues. Sam and his dad yesterday tried to get quite a lot done in the kitchen and also made a start in the utility room as well. It just took so much longer than they'd hoped, trying to piece together the kitchen island and also try to make a start in the utility room on the big cabinet that is going to house the washing machine and tumble dryer. So it took the most part of yesterday. Sam's dad turned up at I think around 9:30, and he did leave at about 8 o'clock last night, so it was quite a long day trying to get their head around those various bits. I did try to get myself involved and helped them out here and there with reading instructions, obviously. We are on a very tight schedule because tomorrow is the day that the worktops get measured, which means that tonight Sam has pretty much got to get 4 cabinets in the utility room built. and set into position, and I think he's got to do something else as well in the kitchen before they arrive tomorrow, and they have given Sam a time slot between 11 and 12, so he's going to be frantically trying to get the units pieced together this evening. Now, I didn't film any of the work that they did yesterday because it was just so chaotic, and most of the time it was them scratching their heads trying to work out how to put this stuff together. So I am going to end this video here and save the rest of the kitchen build for my next video. It's such an exciting time seeing the kitchen come together, and now we've got all of the cabinets in the kitchen all pieced together. Made a start on the kitchen island. Oh, and there's another thing that Sam needs to do as well, the tall units to house the fridge and the freezer, and I think we've got an extra cupboard which Sam says is going to be his snack cupboard, so there's still a little bit more to build, but those cupboards don't need to be done until after the worktop has been measured because there's no worktops across that space. Yeah, I am itching to get into the kitchen and get it all organised and sorted out, but in the meantime I've just got to help Sam along the way, and hopefully by the end of this week we won't be experiencing such late nights than we are at the moment. Hope that you have enjoyed watching this video, and I look forward to sharing more kitchen utility room progress with you in my next one.